everybody! I hope you have an amazing day. It's my day off today, and because it's a lovely cloudy day, it's not so hot today, I decided to go out and visit a few spots to fly my drone. I'm here right now in Ivinghoe to visit an old windmill with so much history. You see that windmill? Yeah. This windmill is right in the middle of a field. So let's take a look and see it for ourselves. So this is the Pitstone Windmill, guys. It's one of the earliest examples in Britain of a windmill that was built in late 16th century and was built as a post mill. Yeah. So the mill was set in the attractive Chiltern countryside and has been fully restored. In the 16th and 17th century, builders of Pitstone knew what they were doing, for the mill remained in continuous use until the early 20th century. You see how long that is? But a heavy storm caused severe damage to it. The mill was practically derelict, and pieces of wood were carried off for firewood. The tail ladder fell apart and the sails disintegrated. The mill was gifted to the National Trust and restored to working order in 1937. Although it is possible to run the mill, the sails tend to cause fierce shaking, and for that reason, they are seldom used. So, when was this windmill built? Though the date of 1627 is generally used, the actual date may be much earlier. The 1627 date is just one of several dates found carved on the beams of the windmill. It seems quite possible that this date simply marks one of the numerous repairs to the building over several centuries. If the mill is indeed older, it may well be the earliest post mill in Britain. The mill ground grain into flour for the nearby villages. So important was it to the local economy that even after the advent of the Industrial Revolution, the mill continued to be repaired and updated. We are now on our way to my next destination, which is the Tring Reservoir. So if you have noticed, guys, I'm wearing my shirt. Yeah, Total Chronicles. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube and click the subscribe button. Okay, see you when we get to Tring. Hello, welcome to the what call this Tring Reservoir, and this is the Marston Lock, because there are several reservoirs in Tring. Okay, so look around, you guys. That's the reservoir. So just 2.7 miles from the Pitstone Windmill, where we just came from, you will find the Tring Reservoir, a brilliant and lovely place for reflective sunsets and peaceful walks. A lot of people visit this place during the weekend to enjoy a walk along the lake. The Grand Union Canal is also nearby, where you can find and see the canal boats that travel through the canal. So as you can see, guys, there are a lot of wild birds in this reservoir. We got birds and ducks coming from all over the country, and some of them tend to migrate to the UK from cold areas or continents. So guys, the Tring Reservoir Nature Reserve actually comprises 4 individual reservoirs. We have Startups End, Marsworth Reservoir, where we are right now, and Tringford Reservoir are all close together, and the Wilstone Reservoir is a short distance to the west. The reserve is known as one of the best bird watching spots in the south of England. That's why it's a home to a variety of wildlife. The wet woodland and open water habitats are a natural stronghold for these birds. That's why it's no wonder you can see a lot of wild birds in the water here. We have geese, we have ducks, and some other birds that I don't know what their names are. But this is a lovely place to do some bird watching. It's really lovely. You should come and relax here during the weekend. guys, I'm gonna show you one of the locks in the reservoir. It's used to control the amount of water that goes into the lock to allow tugboats to travel along the canal. Let me show you. So a couple of people try to move this huge lumber which controls the gate. It controls the gate of the lock, so it could close or open it. So at the moment it's open, and as you can see on the other side, water from the other side is being held up by another lock, which means it prevents water from coming through this canal. To allow a boat to travel along the canal, a part of the canal like this one is filled up. Once it fills up, the next segment of the canal is likewise filled up. So once this is full, they'll open this side and the boat will continue to cross, and then the next lock is also opened until the boat manages to travel all the way through the canal. Most canal boats here are now solar powered. You see that solar panel on the roof. Same on with that one. So it's either they're run by solar power, it's a good sign, so they don't rely on fuel anymore. Look at all the ducks and the geese along the side of the reservoir. So many of them. They're just resting here by the side, guys. Loads of them. So they're all having a rest after a day in the waters. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen so much ducks and geese in here. Look, all the way. See there? All the way. It would have been very beautiful if the sun is out so that we can see the sunset, but it's been cloudy today, so we can't really appreciate the sunset. So during the colder months, you can find a large number of wintering wildflowers or wildfowls across all four reservoirs, because this reservoir were created for the Grand Union Canal from 1793. So shortly after the construction of the canal, it became clear that there was insufficient water supplies at the Tring summit, and vast quantities of water were required to enable the boats to progress through the various locks. Guys, do you see what I see? That's is that a crane or a heron? Oh. So I just bought myself an ice cream cone after a very, well, it's not really hot, but it's warm and humid day. It's cloudy, that's why it's not so hot, but you can feel the heat and the humidity. So I got this choco nut with flake ice cream, just to get myself refreshed. I haven't got any water, so ice cream will do. I'm going back to my car. Hey, we sit down inside and have our ice cream. After I finish my ice cream, I'm gonna make my way home and get something cold to drink, and maybe a cold shower would be very helpful. So to all of you who have been watching my YouTube video so far, I really appreciate your support, and I hope you would continue to support me and keep on watching. Try to feel like you are here with me as we go around places, as we cook nice food. So well, I'm not really a seasoned vlogger, just trying to learn the craft. And basically the main reason why I do these videos is, you know, I love doing them. I love making a story out of the videos that I make. And yeah, so I hope you don't get tired watching my videos. And I'll try my best to improve them and share to you the places where I go and visit. So thank you guys. I hope those who have been watching but haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, because so far most of the people who have been watching my video were not my subscribers. So as you watch this video on YouTube, just click that subscription button, and let's go together on this wonderful journey. Have a nice and amazing day, everybody. Okay, bye.